Right now at 6, maintenance issues with certain Metro buses are leaving riders stranded. We check with Madison Metro to see what fixes are being made.
But first, another trip to Wisconsin on the schedule for President Biden next week, where he's visiting and the reason why.
And as Wisconsin volleyball prepares for tonight's Final Four matchup, we meet with the doctor who treated a Badger All-American's rare off-season injury. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. President Joe Biden will return to Wisconsin next week, his third visit to the Badger State this year. He will travel to Milwaukee on Wednesday.
The White House says the president plans to speak on his economic agenda, but no other details about the trip, including its exact location, have been shared yet. Like it was back in 2020, Wisconsin figures to be an important battleground state in next year's presidential election. It'll be his second visit to Milwaukee this year. He last visited in August, and in February, President Biden flew to Madison before visiting a Union Training Center in DeForest. You were the first to find out about President Biden's upcoming visit. If you have Channel 3000's news app, download it for free. Make sure your push alerts are turned on so you never miss a breaking news story.
We are nearing the official start of winter, but with temperatures like today, you'd think it was early fall.
That was something else. Another gorgeous sunny day. Temperatures in some spots actually hitting 50 degrees. But will the sunshine stick around? Meteorologist Alex Harrington now with the answer. A peek at his first warn forecasts.
Yeah, Eric, good question. Will the sun stick around? Well, the sun's going to go away, but that doesn't mean the warm temperatures are going to go away. I just can't believe it's the middle of December, and I'm out here with a gold vest and my color-coded gold glasses here for warm temperatures in the 40s, 44 in Madison right now. Zooming on out, 32 in Lone Rock, 43 up in the Dells, 39 in Monroe, and even that 32 in Lone Rock. That's a normal high temperature for this time of year is in the lower 30s. Look at all the gold here, 15, 20 degrees warmer right now than where we were yesterday. And yesterday was warm out there too. So as we plan the rest of your Thursday night going on into your Friday, temperatures starting off in the lower 30s, which are normal high temperatures for this time of year, going all the way up to 46 degrees for a high temperature on your Friday. Look at the temperatures here. Even though it's a little bit of a roller coaster, we're only going on a roller coaster with all above normal temperatures, ranging from the middle and upper 30s to the lower to middle 40s, all the way out to Christmas there, folks. Pretty time to send photos, though. It's very pretty out there right now. Thanks so much, Linda, from Patrick Marsh, showing that sunrise, sunset photo. We have had plenty of those pretty photos submitted with those sunrises and sunsets. That snow in the Dells is going to be continuing to dwindle. I went for a walk today, and I saw just a little patch of snow left out there. Thanks, Alan, for sending us that. It's easy to do. Channel3000.com. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll do a little tour of our weather photos. We will track a weather system for this weekend that has some rain and a little bit of snow. Just how much we get, that's coming up.
Alex, thank you. Climate change has been a focus for Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway's administration, and she's following through on that commitment, sharing that she traveled to Dubai last week for the United Nations Conference of the Parties negotiations on climate commitment, otherwise known as COP28. Mayors and leaders from cities worldwide spoke about the support needed to implement their climate plans. Mayor Rhodes Conway says she was invited as both the mayor of Madison and also as chair of the Climate Mayors, a network of U.S. mayors working together for leadership on climate change.
More fines tonight for Didion Milling after settling with the U.S. Department of Labor in another lawsuit for the deadly 2017 mill explosion in Cambria, which killed 5 workers and injured more than a dozen others. The corn milling company has agreed to pay more than $1.8 million in penalties. Didion also has agreed to make extensive safety and health improvements at the facility. Didion has responded tonight to the settlement, saying in part, "While we disagree with the agency's assertion about our safety and preparedness protocols, we are focused on moving forward." Metro bus riders across Madison are again dealing with delays and sometimes buses that don't show up at all.
So what is at the center of these issues? Braden Ross checked in with Metro Transit today to get some answers from the city, and she joins us live in Madison to explain. Braden?
Yeah, well, Eric and Charlotte, the short answer is it's a staffing issue from earlier this year that's still persisting. But the riders I talked to today said, while the delays and cancellations are frustrating, they're willing to wait in the name of safety.
If I go to school, I have to take a bus before my regular schedule, just in case.
Bus riders across the Madison area haven't had an easy go of it this week.
I've seen the B bus when it's operating to Northport, just cancellations pop up just like in the snap of a finger. And like if somebody's commuting to work, that could be, extremely impactful.
Late and canceled buses have left some people waiting for a ride that never comes.
We do appreciate all of our customers. We appreciate the issues they're having, and we apologize.
So what's at the core of the problem? Well, Metro Transit spokesperson Mick Roosh says they've made progress in hiring after a mechanic shortage at the beginning of the year. But new staff means more training.
And we have a lot of our mechanics involved in training our new people, so our inspections have fallen behind.
Without the federally required inspections, the buses aren't allowed to run.
As much as it seems like you have a good bus, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just has to go through this required safety inspection to make sure it is indeed safe to go out on the road.
But Roosh says dispatchers are working to minimize the impact, shifting routes and trying to keep consistency with the cancellations. And while the delays certainly cause headaches, the riders I talked to say safety has to come first.
Safety is always the first priority, right? Yeah, so fair enough.
Now, Roosh told me the delays are expected to last for another week or so. You can keep up to date with the cancellations and delays online at mymetrobus.com. For now, reporting live in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Braden, thank you. The 2023 Wisconsin Superintendent of the Year has announced his retirement. Dr. Dan Olson of the Monona Grove School District will retire at the end of this school year. He has served in that role for the last 11 years. Dr. Olson was recently honored as Superintendent of the Year by the Wisconsin Association of School District Administrators. The school board will meet next Wednesday night to discuss the search process for its next superintendent.
The generosity from News 3 Now viewers like you is helping survivors of domestic violence this holiday season. Last week, we told you about the Adopt a Family program at Domestic Abuse Intervention Services, or DAYS. It's a program that anonymously matches donors in the community with survivors of domestic violence and their families. The donors receive a wish list for each member of the family, shop to completion, and return with the gifts for DAYS to distribute. This year, 96 families signed up through their advocates or social workers, and shortly after our story aired, all were matched with donors from the community.
I've had the great fortune to be one of the people who's helped distribute those gifts to families this year, and just to see the joy that this is bringing to families is just incredibly heartwarming.
You can help DAYS more than just during the holidays. To find out how to volunteer or find more ways to give, we've included DAYS' website under this story on channel3000.com. Tonight, the UW volleyball team begins their Final Four run in Tampa, looking for another national title.
But a health scare almost took the Badgers' leader in kills this year off the court this season. Armand Rahman talks to the surgeon who helped diagnose and treat the Big Ten Player of the Year, Sarah Franklin. Armand?
Eric and Charlotte, imagine being told days before a big game in Europe that you might be out for the rest of the season. That's what happened to Sarah Franklin when doctors couldn't figure out the source of blood clots in her arm. Dr. Courtney Morgan was able to figure out what was wrong and perform the surgery. But what she wasn't expecting was how Sarah would power through the recovery.
It's got to actually be one of the more rewarding interactions I've had with a patient. We had a lot of back and forth at the time of her surgery, which we can kind of get into, but then to see her not only be able to make it back for this season, but to have the kind of season that she's having, it's just incredible.
Dr. Morgan found Sarah was suffering from quadrilateral space syndrome, which has to do with the branches of the axillary artery in her arm, not the artery itself. This meant a much less invasive surgery and healing process. Now, after this, I'd say Dr. Morgan would consider herself one of the volleyball team's bigger fans here back home. But tonight at 10, I'll head to Memorial Union, where they're sure to be cheering loud enough that the Badgers can hear them from Florida.
Armand, thank you. Well, we've all been guilty of a late return, but maybe by a few days or weeks, not years.
Still ahead at 6, librarians in Sun Prairie had a book returned more than 20 years after it was checked out. The longtime borrower left a note attached explaining what happened. We'll read it to you next.
And there's more local news later on at 10. We'll be live from a watch party as the Badger women's volleyball team battles Texas for a trip to the national championship.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. Add recessed lighting to your home with dimmable 6-inch ultra-thin wafer downlights from Juno. They're easy to install, just $17.59 after 12% off. Keep your entire home tidy with our great selection of Libman cleaning supplies. Receive a $10 instant savings on any qualifying purchase of $30 or more on all Libman products.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
Never have I ever toured in a rock band.
Yep, I play a mean air guitar.
Never have I ever burnt the holiday dinner.
I have no reservations about making reservations.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item? Oh, come on.
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
We have this saying that people come where they're invited and stay where they feel welcomed, which is why we're inviting you to take advantage of Hy-Vee Perks during the holidays. Hy-Vee Perks has all the benefits of Fuel Saver and helps you save money on items that you buy every day. It's free, it's easy, and it's our way of saying thank you for choosing Hy-Vee. On behalf of all of us here at Hy-Vee, from our family to yours, we wish you a joyful holiday season.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family gift givers and all who love a smoking hot discount. We are all about the deal, the joy of finding the ultimate stocking stuffer, the perfect bag for the fashionista on your list, the holiday outfit that makes you shine, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Save up to 70% off full price and receive a free Vera Bradley gift with your $350 same-day receipts. Visit customer service for full details.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Today in Jefferson County, the Fort Atkinson Fire Department remembers a 100-year-old tragedy.
Our Maddie Himes spoke with members of the fire department about why they're paying their respects a century later.
I'm here at the crash site where 3 Fort Atkinson firemen died in 1923. Retired Chief Mike Reel says he feels it's only right to honor them. The department gathered to post signage, plant crosses, and raise the flag in remembrance. Afterwards, Reel led a moment of silence. I asked him why he felt so drawn to initiate the memorial.
I mean, without those people that cut their way through all the trials and tribulations as a young fire department, as a young city, none of us today would be where we're at.
The crash happened when a crew responding to a house fire lost control of their fire truck, which flipped end over end off the road. The 3 men who were ejected from the fire truck and killed were Frank Hoffman, Herman Smith, and William Gross. The next day, the local newspaper called the town of Fort Atkinson grief-stricken.
We wanted to pay tribute.
In Fort Atkinson, I'm Maddie Himes, News 3 Now.
The Sun Prairie Public Library is back in possession of one of its Nancy Drew books more than 20 years after it was checked out. In a post on Facebook this week, the library says the book showed up in its book drop with a sticky note attached. It reads, "Sorry to return 20 years late. Found in my parents' basement. I have fond memories of going to Sun growing up. Thanks for all that you do." The library simply responded in its post, "Better late than never," and reminds you that they are fine-free.
That's pretty neat.
You probably read some Nancy Drew back in the day.
I did, and the Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys, too.
Of course.
All right, if you have holiday gifts being delivered to your home through Amazon, you can tip your driver without paying from your pocket.
Still to come at 6, how the service works, allowing you to tip your driver $5 of Amazon's money, not yours.
And another check of your First Warn forecast with Alex when we return.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
McGann Furniture is closing its doors forever. The owners are retiring. It's the final days of our going out of business sale. After 119 years, our final day is December 17th. Everything in the store must be sold. Make us an offer on quality name brand furniture, including Amish, dining room and bedroom sets, recliners, upholstery, and mattresses. Free financing, special sale hours. Time is running out, so hurry in today to the final days going out of business sale at McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Time is running out. Shopko Optical can help maximize your vision benefits and FSA dollars before they expire. Get a comprehensive eye exam and discover your new style. Call Shopko Optical or visit shopko.com to schedule your exam.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
A recent study reveals drug overdose deaths among older Americans has quadrupled over the past 2 decades, and alcohol abuse is also increasing in this age group. Those alarming statistics are prompting the Senate Aging Committee to investigate why abuse is on the rise and how older Americans can get some help. Senators learned a large portion of the drug overdose deaths among seniors are attributable to the use of synthetic drugs such as fentanyl. One of the nation's former drug czars testified at least 110,000 Americans died of overdoses in 2022.
This equates to someone dying every 5 minutes. It's a major airliner going down every single day. It's 9/11 happening every 10 days. This is just not acceptable. Older adults are not immune.
Senators agree expanding substance abuse treatment in Medicaid and Medicare coverage could help save lives in a population that society often fails to consider.
High school students aren't using ChatGPT to cheat, despite initial fears they would do so. A new study from researchers at Stanford reveals the percentage of high school students who cheat remains statistically unchanged. That's compared to previous years without ChatGPT. ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI, went viral last year for generating convincing responses and essays in response to user prompts in seconds. The findings by Stanford come as Research Center Pew recently reported only 19% of teens ages 13 to 17 have used the platform for schoolwork. Well, with the busy holiday shipping season underway, we're getting an inside look at an Amazon fulfillment center in Edwardsville, Illinois.
It's known as Amazon STL4. About 700 people work in the nearly 800,000 square foot facility. It handles mostly medium-sized packages. The general manager there says orders surge in the evening when people are off work and have time to shop. He says the top items throughout the year are laptop, keyboards, toilet paper, diapers, and printer paper. But during the holidays, one item is getting a lot more interest than others.
Barbie is number one. Barbie is number one, hands down. Everything Barbie. If you go over to our receive area, we have like hundreds of pallets of Barbies.
And if your Amazon delivery driver shows up with one of those Barbies or any other gifts, you can tip them at no cost to you. Now, here's how you do it. You can tell Alexa to thank your driver on an Alexa device or search for Thank My Driver on Amazon's website or mobile shopping app. The driver who did your most recent delivery will be notified of your appreciation and get $5, but it's from Amazon. It's not from you.
The Grammys seem to like Trevor Noah. He'll return to host the award show for the 4th year in a row right here on CBS. That is according to an announcement from the Recording Academy last night. The 2024 Grammy Awards will take place on February 4th. In addition to seeing it here, it'll also stream on Paramount+. Alex is back with the first warn forecast, and it sounds like you're tracking some wet weather for the weekend, Alex.
Yeah, Charlotte, wet weather, December. Those two just don't seem like they are together, right? Well, it is in an El Nino winter that we've been talking about for weeks, if not months now. We are tracking this weather system later Friday going on into your Saturday. Maybe a couple wet snowflakes, but most of it's going to be on the wet side. And then that's it. That weather system's pretty much it for the next 10 days and staying above normal. We'll keep the yellow glasses on, the gold ones on here for the foreseeable future. Starting off here in Dane County, we'll do lower to middle 30s. to start your day. That's our normal high temperature for this time of year. Clouds will fill in though, but it's going to be a mild day with temperatures in the middle to upper 40s. By the time we get to lunch, it's already in the middle to upper 40s. You see a couple of green spots here. A weather system is going to be moving towards us, but I think the better chances for showers are going to be later Friday night, going on into your Saturday. Again, temperatures starting off low to mid 30s on your Friday with a few clouds building in. The clouds will build in more on your Friday, but I think the showers will stay at bay with middle to upper 40s for high temperatures. Again, this is north of 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. Then that weather system comes in here on Saturday. Periods of showers everywhere across all of southern Wisconsin. We're looking at a tenth, maybe a quarter of an inch. A couple of isolated spots down towards the Wisconsin-Illinois border could get a little bit above a quarter of an inch of water. What about the snow? Well, it's not really there. You got to go up to central Wisconsin to maybe get a dusting out of this weather system. We could see a few wet snowflakes mixed in early in the morning on Saturday, but that's about it in the snow department. And this is why our temperatures are staying so warm. This is normal for this time of year. 33 is our normal high temperature now. As we head out towards Christmas, 30 is the normal high temperature. All of these bars way above that, upper 30s, lower 40s as we head out towards that Christmas holiday. And our friends at the Climate Prediction Center, let's follow the dots here. 6 to 10 days out in the red here. 8 to 14 days out in the red here. Going out a month in the red, you're getting the picture here. And even going out into December, January, and February in the oranges and yellows, that means above normal temperatures. What about precipitation? The only precipitation dot right around that Christmas time frame that's above normal, but temperatures are going to be warm. Remember, folks, we're looking at the possibility here of rain showers. Look at this further out here as we head closer to the holiday. Temperatures 30s to right around 40. Then we have that PM rain shower chance as we head towards the Christmas holiday itself, folks. So it's looking like at this point, the likelihood of a white Christmas not very good. But that doesn't mean you still can't send us viewer photos of the pretty weather. Go to that post your own button on our weather page. And I think we've got some weather photos here that we can show you the weather. I like to talk about the weather. We can report the weather. Thanks, Carolyn, for sending us that pretty photo there. Sean from Judah, another stunning sunrise, sunset photo. We've had so many of those. These are contrails. So these are the exhaust from airplanes being very vividly colorful, really, as you approach that sunset time frame or sunrise near Judah. Again, Sean, thank you so much. This gives us the opportunity through channel3000.com and the First Warn Weather app to show you the weather. It's so easy to do. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $60 this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Happy holidays from Hy-Vee.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
Outlets at the Dells. With 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill the trendsetters and all who love a smoking hot discount. Save up to 70% off full price and receive a free Vera Bradley gift with your $350 same-day receipts. Visit customer service for full details.
Earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $60 this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Happy holidays from Hy-Vee.
Friday morning, we're helping you wrap up your Christmas shopping with some local options.
We'll look ahead to the last Dane County Farmers Market of the holiday season.
And we'll take a look at our rain chances headed into the upcoming weekend. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
Almost 10 years ago to the day, a young Kelly Sheffield led a 12-seed Wisconsin to the Final Four in his first year in Madison. Their opponent that day, defending NCAA champion Texas. The Badgers shocked the volleyball world, winning in 4 sets. Now, fast forward to tonight, and the Longhorns again are the reigning national champs, but this time UW is a national power as well, and Sheffield knows to win his Badgers will have to be at their best.
Defending champs, right? It's a a lot of people that will be on that court that won a championship last year. They've got some elite talent. They mix with some really good young talent and they're competitors. They've won some really close matches and have played well when their backs have been against the wall.
And the rematch is already set. The Badgers announced today volleyball's returning to Fiserv Forum for a 2024 volleyball showcase in Milwaukee Labor Day weekend. Wisconsin will take on Texas September 1st, and then the following day they'll face Stanford. Minnesota will square off with Stanford day 1, then Texas on day 2. The Wisconsin men's basketball team looking to bounce back after losing to top-ranked Arizona. Tonight, the Badgers will look a little different. UW wearing their By the Players alternate jerseys designed by Stephen Crowell and Chucky Hepburn. Tuesday, the team got a glimpse of them, practice in the new look uniforms as well, and they're hoping to keep the old saying, look good, feel good, play good, true tonight against Jacksonville State.
I like them. I feel like the gray is a little different. You know, seeing that on the Wisconsin jersey, it'll be a little different. It'll be fun for the fans. And then I feel like it's pretty detailed. It's nice.
I like them. I like the gray, simple. I think we could have had a little more flair for an alternate jersey, but it is what it is. We're still going to go out there and play.
Charlotte's with them. She wanted more flair on those, too. They're
Yeah,
at Jacksonville
I agree.
State. Right now, Zach Hanley's there at the Game Help highlights tonight at 10. Alex, final check.
Yeah, highlights in the weather, the temperatures. If you want mild temperatures, get outside, take your dog for a walk. We have no problems with that. In the next 10 days, our roller coaster of temperatures I was mentioning earlier, it's a roller coaster of above normal temperatures, not getting really cold anytime soon here in the next 10 days. If you want that white Christmas, I don't have the best forecast here for you, but at least the good news is, folks, you got to travel. Travel's looking good across southern Wisconsin with temperatures mild. Not looking at a big weather system, at least not at this point in time, but we'll keep an eye on that.
All right, thank you, Alex.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.